All right, 100 laps. Send me a few invites, gentlemen.
Okay.
You said send everyone invites besides you. I got it. I got it.
There you are.
Yeah, I'm always at the bottom because my name starts with a T.
Yeah.
Even if I'm active, I'm at the bottom of your active list.
There's a quicker way. All you gotta do is go to players and party and just click it.
Yeah, I do that too.
Just hold the button. Just hold the button down for a few seconds, and Timac will pop up. I have too many friends. I gotta go through and delete the guys who haven't been on in like 5 years.
A wild Timac has appeared. Level 41. Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding,
Yeah, I think I've got like 250 something friends, and probably almost half of them haven't been on in at least 3 years.
$60 seconds.
Still says pause on my screen.
Yep. I know. That's what I mean. 60 seconds until I unpause.
Oh.
I'm giving him some time to get his two buddies in here.
28. Someone joined. This might be almost a full field.
Yep, it's definitely him because it's someone I don't know who that is. He left though because he's got the same truck as what's his name there. What was he in? He was in a 4 truck, so that would have been the same as Duking.
Have we ever had a race where the lobby is completely filled?
I believe we have, to be honest. I'm not sure what track it was, but I think I remember us having 31 or 32 people. Dega, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember we had, I know you're going to hate this, but it was whenever it was me, Fly, Dustin, PC, Angelo, and Napa all together in a group chat, and we all kept trying to race everybody else and leave them all behind. But we all kept wrecking.
Yeah, I remember this. And now it's water under the bridge at this point now. The one race I hate is the lap down car helping you win at, what was it, Kentucky? I can't remember, or was it Talladega or Daytona?
It was Daytona.
Lap car, yeah, a lap car dropped back and helped out info, and I had that win wrapped, like sealed with a bow on it. And they flew up on me and passed me and then worked together for the last few laps, and I couldn't get around them. That's the only one I hate.
Well, I mean, I guess you could say Karma is a character, because you had NASCAR King wreck me that one Super Speedway race.
I didn't have him do that, though. I didn't ask him to, and I even penalized you myself and gave you the win. I didn't even do nothing. He wrecked you to give me the win, and I didn't tell him to at all.
NASCAR King heard you saying, "Man, I wish I was able to catch up on you," and you hear NASCAR saying, "Okay."
Well, he also overheard you guys working together and making sure that I don't win, so he got frustrated. That was the same race, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he kept saying, "I have a blown tire," but yeah, he went straight down when he saw me.
Oh yeah, for sure. He intentionally dumped you. He knew that you guys were screwing me, so he screwed you, and I, in the end, thought, no screwings of any kinds, and took my win away. I didn't have to either, because I wasn't in fault, and I still did it. At the time, you were winless that season, so I felt bad for you. And then, what do? You go and win Kentucky right afterwards.
Yeah, because I don't know what it is, man, but whenever I get heated, at the very next race, I'm like, okay, I got you now. And I think that's what happened at Sonoma last night, because I was really getting frustrated because I kept getting wrecked. and then I won that autocross race.
Right, yeah. You do some of your best driving when you're angry, maybe. Sometimes that's the
bad,
case.
though. That's really bad and scary, though, man.
There's 30 of you now, or 29. JJ fan might have joined in time. I hope he did.
No, it's 28.
28? Okay, then no, he missed it. We'll get those last place points. I'm going to advertise it as if there's 30 of you out there. You take the green yet?
Yeah, and we already
We're in
nearly
the
wrecked.
stretch.
Oh, there is a wreck?
I'm on my way to the track.
Jesus, we got so many trucks.
Yeah, dude.
I'm glad I qualified up here. That scares me, dude. I'm looking in my mirror.
But I'm right in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, they're all separated already. I guess that something happened.
I know a white truck died.
I'm over here taking notes and looking at my stuff. Yeah, a white truck died. I don't know who it was. They're no longer with us.
Are we live streaming? Cause I don't
Not yet.
Okay, I'm about to say.
I'm live streaming, but I don't care.
Oh, that was excellent.
Be ready for a minute.
Okay, we're getting single file. I think shit's calming down.
Starting the broadcast. How many laps on fuel? Like per tank?
17 right now. We got 18 left to go for simple.
It's gonna be a fuel saver.
It's the 6th annual Tailgate 250. When we get to 10, we're going to do something special somehow. Maybe bring back all the legends or something. Here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here for the 6th annual NOSSCAR Tailgate 250 in the Trucks on NASCAR Heat 5. 30 drivers for a 100-lap event under the lights at Daytona. Right now working stage 1. The number 74 of Trenton Prince, the two-time NOSSCAR World Champion, leads the field with a long string of about 15 or 16 trucks in the lead pack right there with them. And fuel strategy might come into play here in stage 1. We have about 15 laps remaining in stage 1. These drivers are right at their fuel window to making it from here to the green and white checkered flags. I'm NOSSCAR CEO Tyler McMurder, along with my two in-race reporters, Noah Underwood and Alex Testall. Strap yourselves in, kick back, relax, grab a cold can of soda, and enjoy the show. We have a long and colorful history here for the NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series on these NASCAR Heat games. Started back on NASCAR Heat 2, and here we are, NASCAR Heat 5, the 6th annual NOSSCAR Tailgate 250 at Daytona. Some of the very best drivers coming up through the ranks in NOSSCAR have won this event, and it's going to be an excellent showdown here tonight. We have a brand new race leader. Out front, it is the number 40 truck, and that is Aiden Cody. Brand new contracts for him this year for Bold Pluto Motorsports. He found victory lane in the 2022 NOSSCAR World Championship season on the F1 game. He's got the lead right now here at Daytona. Would also like to thank my in-race reporters for joining me. Noah Underwood, Alex Testall, thank you, both of you, for being here. Now we got a long race. It's 100 laps, 30 trucks out there rocking and rolling. It was a bit of a wild start. We stayed green, but there was an incident near the tail of the field that split up everybody, and now it looks pretty clean from here on out. What's the strategy? How do the trucks feel early in the going?
Oh,
Go ahead.
you can go first.
Oh, go ahead, because I'm struggling right now.
Okay, the trucks feel all right for me. Kind of stuck in the back of the field, but I think honestly the first stage here, it's tried to save about a lap of fuel to get it to the end.
Yeah, and that's going to be challenging, especially if you're one of these drivers up towards the front of the field. If you're either first, second, or third in line in one of these grooves, you're definitely on the throttle and pushing harder more than the rest of the drivers around you. So it might be smart to be mid-pack or near the tail of one of these groups so you can lift as much as you want, save as much fuel as you want. Oh man, they are 2 and 3 wide from about 4th on back, 2 by 2 all the way back outside of the top 10. 32 of Sean Lucas, the 99 up there giving them a push as well.
Man, believe it or not, for truck, I am so
There's Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in the 51. Made the Final Four in the 2022 NOSSCAR Platinum Cup Series, and now we got a crash involving Sean Lucas in the 32, and there was another truck involved that was stuck up against the outside wall. I believe we're going to stay green.
Yeah, we're still green.
I'm trying to find out who it was, and I believe that it was Max, the newcomer, the rookie here this season for the 2023 NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series. He got a piece of it. He's got some serious damage to the right side of that machine. He's lost a draft at the lead group, and he's going to need a caution to catch back up. Hopefully he can stay on the lead lap before the end of this stage. Back up front, still Aiden Cody leading. He's getting a push right there from the 18. I apologize, folks. The 18 being driven by Dustin Franklin, jumping in here for 2CJ Motorsports, driving a Toyota Tundra, and he's got Trenton Prince, the two-time world champ, right behind him in third. They've kind of separated themselves from the rest of the field just a bit, but the thing about Daytona, the thing about the super speedways, they're not going to go far. Still lined up for the most part single file from about third on back, but now fanning out from about fifth on back. It's the 24 of Aaron Garcia, the defending Truck Series champion. First truck in line, the orange and black Hooters Chevy Silverado. He's making a move for fourth, and he successfully takes that position. He's actually going to get as high as third here, still getting a good push up there. Ethan Hoekstra in the 97, he's a part of this top line. And the second group of trucks, they might be the ones conserving fuel. Jesse Carlson getting a push there from the 23 machine as well as the 3. Timmy Brown in the 8 truck is in the group with them there. And there's a good look at Dawson Brush driving the 23 Chevrolet. Runs part-time in the NOSSCAR Motormaster Series in those Xfinity cars on Mondays, but he's going to be full-time here for the Truck Series season on Tuesdays.
Still there? Car outside, hold your line.
2 by 2 from the back to the to about the front of this group, actually, excuse me, the front of the front pack all the way to about 16th is 2 by 2 competing for these spots, and finally Aaron Garcia gets to the bottom, and he's going to take the number 2 truck with them, and now they run 1-2. Noah Underwood all the way up into second, giving a great push to his teammate Aaron Garcia. Charles Jackson in the 20 Chevy Silverado jumping in for a run here for the Tailgate 250 win. Remember, he is the defending winner of this event. He won it just last year. Josh Cole Diaz winning it in 2021.
Got one outside now. Clear high, bud.
Pretty good track position here early in the going. He's got Kevin Tattersall in the 15, just behind him, running in 11. And when it comes to experience, there might not be anybody with more experience at these super speedways than Kevin Tattersall. There you see him, scored in 12th. Purple number 15, Ford F-150. It's a throwback paint job, a tribute paint job to his father. There's Elite Precision, and there is Mike. They're working together along with the 3 machine and a few others. Rush Downing is right there along with Dawson Brush, and that is the second group of trucks. They're starting to gain a little bit of ground on another pair of trucks that are just in front of them. That might be enough draft help for them to reel in the front runners. Throwing it down to in-race reporter Alex Tesdall. Alex, what do we got left for laps here in stage 1, and how is the fuel looking for you?
Got 6 laps to go, and about 5.5 to 6 laps in the tank.
Oh man, so it's going to be really close for everybody. And you're running right there 5th in line, so some of these drivers who have been leading laps this entire time, maybe even the 2nd or 3rd truck in line, given a push to the back bumper of the vehicle in front of them, they might be in even more danger of making it on fuel to the end of stage 1. It's going to be interesting here. No signs of slowing down for the front 3, the front 4 even. Aaron Garcia out front right now with Noah Underwood running in 2nd. Charles Jackson scored in 3rd. Jordan Roughton in the 18 scored in 4th. Alex Tesdall runs in 5th. The 40 machine of Aiden Cody scored in 6th. It's Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in the 51 running in 7th. Harold Burden running in 8th, and a bit of a scary moment there for Jordan Roughton in the 18. It opened the door for Aiden Cody in the 40 to go to the outside, and he's getting a good push from Jeffrey Robinson Jr. and Harold Burden. Aiden's going to tuck back down in front of Jordan as soon as he cleared him, and he's going to leave Jeffrey and Harold out to dry on the outside. Contact was made. It looked like Jeffrey tried to force his way back into line, but somebody was there. And he's going to lose some positions, might even lose the draft with this lead group. Now 5 laps to go in stage 1. That was a scary moment there. Alex, you had a front row seat for that. What happened to Jeffrey?
He tried to quickly cut down in behind me and actually clipped my rear bumper a little bit and ricocheted off it.
Yeah, see, that's what it looked like to me too. It looked like he was trying to get in line, but there was no space there, and evidently was able to soldier forward after making contact there. And now a challenge for the race lead. Aiden Cody goes to the outside. He's getting a good push from Jordan Roughton. We got a truck stopped against the outside wall just before pit road entrance. Now, thankfully, on everybody's screens, his truck is transparent, so you're able to drive right on through him. It was Dave Marks Jr. in the 87 Ford F-150. So everybody was able to avoid disaster and actually go through that machine. And we stay green, no major crash. And getting word that Dave is now riding that truck and pointing it in the right direction and getting it rolling yet again, but he will fall 1 lap down here in stage 1. It's a group of 10 trucks now in this lead pack. It's thinning out a little bit. Every now and then somebody makes a mistake or somebody checks up, somebody scrapes the wall, something happens, and this lead pack gets a little bit smaller. Still being led now by Noah Underwood, the driver of the number 2 Chevy Silverado. Lead change just a couple of laps ago, and now, if I'm not mistaken, we have 2 laps remaining in stage 1.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Garcia, the defending Truck Series champion, running in second, waiting to try to make a move here in these final couple of laps. Alex Tesdall in third, but now a bold move to the outside by Kevin Tattersall in that 15. And if he can get enough help, he might be a serious threat for this stage 1 win.
All right, you're clear. Bring it in here. You're low on gas.
And coming through the front stretch and now across the start-finish line, these drivers have just been given the white flag. Next time by, they will see the green and white checkered flags to signal the end of stage 1. The outside line did not have enough help, and now Kevin Tattersall is going to drop back outside of the top 5. The top 5 gets stage points. The stage winner gets a playoff point. And now here comes the run. Here comes the move by Aaron Garcia in the 24. He goes up to the outside. Where is everybody else going to go? Oh, Alex Tesdall went to the inside, and he thought about 3 wide, but he would have been under the yellow line. So at the last second, got back in line, gives up the potential second place finish in the stage. But it's not over yet. Coming to the start-finish line, Noah Underwood wins stage 1. Alex Tesdall is going to hang on for second, and I believe it was Aaron Garcia hanging on to third in the 24. We'll get the top 5 in stage 1 from Alex Tesdall whenever he's ready.
Infal, myself, XD, Black Cross, and PC.
Wow, and what a finish there for the stage. And if that's what the very first stage of the season has in store for us, I can't wait to get into the season even deeper, get towards those playoffs. It's going to be a great one here in 2023. First stage of the season is in the history books, and it goes to Noah Underwood.
Jeez, this is just stage 1. Y'all already trying to give me a heart attack? Seriously? Calm down now.
Yeah, what a finish there. And like I mentioned, or alluded to anyways, if that's the finish for the stage 1 win, then there's no telling how exciting the finish for the race win is going to be here at the end of the night. Getting a report that Landon Jenkins has had some sort of an engine failure, and he is now off the racetrack and done for the day. 30 drivers started the event. We have 28 left on the track.
The 20 stayed out, took the lead.
Wow. Getting word from Alex Tesdall, the 20 truck has stayed on the racetrack and has taken the race lead. And it's not Max, it's actually Charles Jackson out front with the 97, giving him a good push. The 97 is Ethan Hoekstra. Now, we're going to have to make sure that Charles did not pit with under 2 laps to go. Maybe he forgot to hit the button, because now it looks like he's dropping below the yellow line and letting everybody go. This might have actually been a critical mistake for Charles Jackson, who's already got a couple of wins to start the Motormaster Series season on Mondays.
Got a car coming inside now.
I can't believe that. That's a tough break. They were 3 wide a moment ago, coming out of turn 4. They all saved it. That was nearly a crash. Alex Tesdall is crashing. No, it's the 99, actually, and we've got a pretty big crash on the front straightaway involving about 4 trucks.
And yellow is out.
Wow, first caution of the race for an on-track incident. There was a few drivers that just could not miss it. The race leader is Ethan Hoekstra in the 97. Aaron Garcia, Jordan Roughton, Harold Burden. Second, third, and fourth with Noah Underwood, the stage 1 winner, rounding out the top 5. Now, did any of you get a good look at what happened there for that crash?
No.
I was pushing in foul, and I got pushed up out of the groove a little bit, and as I was trying to save it, they got out of shape behind me.
Yeah, there was a couple trucks desperately trying to hang on and trying to save it. Dustin Hardy in the 16 has some damage. There's a few drivers with some damage that are going to need to visit pit road.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Are you ready? Green's out now. Let's go.
Here we go. Ethan Hoekstra, Aaron Garcia, Jordan Roughton, Harold Burden lead them to the line. The green flag is back in the air. We are working stage 2 of the 6th annual NOSSCAR Tailgate 250 at Daytona. the inside line. Very organized for that restart. You can see the progress they have already made as they work their way through turns 1 and 2. Harold Burton, the lead car on the outside line, but now he's going to get held out to dry, hung out to dry by the 98 of Alex Tesdall, who drops down to the inside just in front of the 40 machine of Aiden Cody, and now they have got a great run going into turn 3.
All right, you're clear. Stay low, stay low. All right, you're clear.
And the newcomer, Elite Precision, getting a great run to the outside in that number 21 truck, and now he's going to pull up to the tailgate of his teammate and try to give him a push, or is he? He's actually going to force him in the middle and take this 3 wide for the race lead. And his buddy WRX Mike making his debut here tonight in the NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series. He's driving that number 8 Ford F-150. He's up there in the top 10 and looking to mix it up for the lead.
Got a car high now. Car on the outside now.
Great speed shown by a lot of these drivers. Great patience for the most part as well. Gordon Roughton settles in line just in front of Ethan Hoekstra. He's going to lead this lap in that number 18 Toyota Tundra.
Stay out the bottom.
And I'll tell you, though, the outside line is not giving up. There's 4 of them up here. Elite Precision, Mike in that 8 truck, the 3, and also Harold Burton in the 56 machine. They are really taking some hay up there up on the outside line. And Jesse Carlson in the 88 Ford F-150. And now there's a big crash just behind that battle. The 52 of Emily... Yeah, we're still green, you're right. And the 52 of Emily Sari was involved, and now the 88 is around. There is a big one on the front stretch. There is the caution we're hearing from Alex Tesdall. And what a hard hit for Charles Jackson in the 20. The 13 was involved. The 2 of Noah Underwood had nowhere to go. Harold Burton and several others with damage. Well, second caution of the event, and working stage 2 with this caution. This definitely allows everybody to safely make it to the end of the stage on fuel if we go green from here. I'm assuming some of these drivers have made a pit stop at least one time or another here in stage 2.
Coming to 7 to go on the stage.
Perfect, thank you very much. 7 laps remaining. The green flag is back in the air. Stage 2 back underway. We're green yet again. Gordon Roughton, your leader. He's got Elite Precision in that 21. Looking to make some history here in his very first Tailgate Truck Series start.
Got one peeking outside. Car high, careful.
And it's Trenton Krentz in the 74 leading the top line. Getting a great push from Mike in that 8 truck. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in the 51 is up there as well. Now Mike is going to abandon ship. He's going to jump down in line and 5th truck in line on the inside line just in front of Aaron Garcia. And that leaves the 74 of Trenton Krentz, the 51 Jeffrey Robinson Jr., the 88 of Jesse Carlson to work together up there as a 3-man band on the outside line. Oh, this second group of trucks, it's getting wild here. Kenny Adair in the 15 goes into the middle, bumps the 20 by an accident there. And Max had to grab a handful of steering wheel. He does and saves it. And about 12 cars have separated themselves from the rest of the field, beginning to drive away while the rest of the group tries to line up single file and run them down. The race still being led by Jordan Roughton. 5 laps to go in stage 2. The top 5 get those stage points. The stage winner gets a playoff point. And if this outside line can get formed enough, they've got the drivers up there, they've got the speed, they might be able to make something happen. Gonna get close enough. Oh, and now see, and every time they do have all the right drivers, all the tools that they need to maybe drive up to the leader and make a run at this, they all jump back down to the bottom, find a place in line, and hang 1 or 2 of them out to dry, and then the trust factor kind of goes out the window. Four to go. Still Jordan Roughton leading. He's got precision in the 21, just behind him in second. Alex Tesdall right there, ready to pounce if something were to happen. He's running in third. Remember, Alex finished second in stage 1. Great points to begin his 2023 NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series season. Oh, and a bit of a wiggle there out of the 24. Aaron Garcia, I think that he did that to avoid running into the back bumper, the tailgate of the 40 of Aiden Cody. Got a little loose, saved it. Was able to get back in line in front of Trenton Krentz. Trenton in the 74 and 6th. He cut him a bit of a break, I believe. He lifted to let him back in line. And it's great to see Terrell back in a NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series race, along with his friends Mike and Elite Precision. They're all up here in this league group running in the top 8. The top 8 have kind of separated themselves from the rest of the field, and then there's 3 more cars being led by Jeffrey Robinson Jr., trying to keep with them if they can. And if he can, that'll be a 11 truck group here to battle for the stage 2 win. Now they're coming at a turn 4. Still single file, nobody making a move just yet.
Coming to 2 to go this time.
Perfect. I was just about to say we'll get a lap count update from Alex Tesdall, and we got one before we even asked. 2 laps remaining in stage 2. Pit road is closed. These drivers should have plenty of fuel and tires to make it to the end of the stage. Simply pit road being closed now, though, to avoid anybody from pitting now, taking the fuel and tires they need, and then staying out for track position at the end of the stage. Here they come. A big run of momentum. Trenton Krentz getting a push from Terrell and Mike up on the outside line. They look pretty fast.
Careful, still there.
What will Jordan Roughton do in the 18? He's the current leader. Will he pull up and block them if they get all the way beside him? And now they're there. He can't pull up and block now. The white flag has been shown. One more lap in stage 2. Next time by, they will see the green and white checkered flags to signal the end of stage 2. The top 5 get those points. Stage winner, of course, gets a playoff point.
Stay on the bottom here.
And it's going to be a drag race down the back straightaway. It's a completely straight line down there. Now the front stretch is not, so it's not going to be as much pushing and shoving. But they did it, folks. Terrell gives an amazing bump draft there to the 74 of Trenton Krentz. And they're going to pull down in front of Jordan Roughton. And just a couple more 100 feet to go. Here he comes. And it's going to be Trenton Krentz in the 74 winning stage 2. Terrell is going to finish second. Jordan Roughton in the 18 is going to finish in third. And it was a 2x2 drag race battle for 4th and 5th. We'll get the top 5 from Noah Underwood here in stage 2.
Oh, you said top 5?
Yeah.
Okay, first place was Eva Steven. Second place was Terrell. Third was PC. 4 was Shadow. Then 5th was Black Cross.
10-4, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What a race so far. 30 trucks out there for a 100 lap race, and now after 2 stages, We've got Trenton Krentz, the two-time NOSSCAR World Champion from Gran Turismo games. He scored as your race leader, winning Stage 2. It was Noah Underwood who won Stage 1.
Got a new leader.
And
someone stayed out.
yes, sir. It was Kenny Adair, the 2018 NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series champion from NASCAR Heat 2, way back, folks. And we are green. We'll have to see what kind of strategy he pulled, and we'll have to see how long it keeps him up there at the front. Track position hard to get today. Very easy to lose the draft with the lead group in front of you. Before you know it, you're locked in a second group of trucks that you maybe shouldn't be with. And a smooth restart so far.
Got a car high now. All right, you're clear there.
And now the 3 was actually taking a look a moment ago for the lead on Kenny Adair. Couldn't quite do it. It's Alex Tesdall, scored in 3rd in the 98. Elite Precision in the 21, running in 4th. Aiden Cody in the 40, runs in 5th. And now somebody just gave a door to the 24 of Aaron Garcia. They were 3 wide when it happened. And if it was anyone else, it might have been a pileup, but Aaron Garcia, the defending truck champion, was able to save that 24 truck and keep it pointed in the right direction. He didn't even lose the draft with the lead pack. Now the outside line's got some good speed in it, being led by the 2 of Noah Underwood. But a lot of traffic just to the inside of them, though, and they were fanning out below the yellow line a little bit. Some of these trucks look a little bit loose on these restarts, and then it kind of comes to them as the run progresses.
There inside. Clear all around there. Hold your line. Got one outside.
And a bold move to the outside by Terrell, and he's actually going to come across the line to lead this lap this time by. There was a crash behind them, and somebody is airborne. It's the 23 of Dawson, and we've got a huge crash
Caution's
just after
out.
the start-finish line. My goodness, if you want to talk about crashes, this was a absolute parking lot just after the start-finish line. There was trucks airborne. There was trucks that almost went into the grandstands. There was a truck down in the hot dog stand. The truck made contact with the safety vehicle that was parked at the exit of pit road. Like, this was a big one. And the caution waves. Many trucks damaged in this one. There's damage to the front end of the number 20 of Max. Jesse Carlson, Dustin Franklin. There are several vehicles involved in this one. There's Jim in the 22 with some damage. Good run for him. We haven't spoken too much about Jim, but he's been in the top 20 for most of the night. Well, let's see how fast everybody is after that one. That was intense, and we're coming back to the restart zone. And the green flag is back in the air. Terrell and Elite Precision running it in 1st and 2nd on the front row for this restart. You can see the debris and the grooves through the grass from that most recent crash. That was a big one. 30 trucks started this event, 26 of them left on the racetrack, still anybody's race. All 26 trucks that are left on the track are still on the lead lap. We've got a crash again. This time it's in turns 1 and 2. And it started with Ethan Hoekstra.
Yo, these people can't keep a line at the bottom. That is the issue. I mean, dude.
It started there with Ethan Hoekstra in the 97. I didn't see exactly how he started getting loose, but once he got loose, he couldn't correct it. He couldn't save it, and once he lost complete control, there was 2 or 3 trucks to the outside of him trying to get around him, and contact was made. The crash happened, and the caution came out. 3rd caution for an on-track incident in this event, and we're here in the final stage where, you know, patience is running out at this point.
So let's just stop kissing the apron.
How many laps to go here in the final stage?
Hang on,
You know, we hit the line.
Yeah.
And 4.
You're coming to the green. Are you ready here? Green flag.
To the restart zone they come, and across the start-finish line, the green flag is back in the air.
49 to go.
Precision is your leader. 49 laps remaining at Daytona. long final stage. These drivers will need to pit if we go green the rest of the way. 26 trucks left on the racetrack. The leader is the 21.
Careful, still there.
He's getting a good push from Terrell. And there's Mike in the 8. There's a lot of blocking going on by the top 3. And Steel Horse Motorsports Ford drivers, Alex Hesdahl, Jesse Carlson, they're scored in 5th and 6th. We got Kevin Tattersall in the 15 just behind him, who's also a Ford, having a part-time entry for Steel Horse Motorsports today. And the mid-pack region looks pretty clean so far. Dawson Brush in the 23 is going to get single file after completing the pass on the 97 of Ethan Hoekstra. 32 of Sean Lucas, the 20 of Charles Jackson, and a few others are all going to complete that pass as well. It looks like Ethan in the 97 is struggling with the handling of that car, that truck. He's electing to take the outside line to let a few of these guys go, settle in line, and see if he can diagnose the problem. It's a little bit loose on these restarts. And as both of you know, if you start off too loose, it's only going to get worse and worse. At almost every track for trucks, Xfinity cars, Cup cars here on the NASCAR Heat 5 game, the car or truck is going to progressively get looser and looser, more and more sideways as the run carries forward. Oh, and there's contact made there just a moment ago. I believe it was the 18 of Jordan Roughton that found the outside wall. He's going to lose a ton of track position from this.
Inside. Got a car coming inside now. Got a car low now.
Stephen Corley is going to tuck down in line just in front of the 20. And that was the 4 of Timmy Brown, giving him a push there on the outside line. But now Timmy Brown's got no draft help. He's going to need to find a place in line. And he does, just behind the 2018 truck champ, Kenny Adair. Going through the field here a little bit. Justin Franklin trying to make some moves to get back to the front. And now we got a spun vehicle. It was Trenton Prince in the 74. I think that he hit the apron. No contact with any other trucks, and we are going to stay green. And that is a heartbreaker for the driver of the 74, two-time NOSSCAR world champion from the Gran Turismo games. Getting word, Destin Hardy, the 16 Toyota, is off the racetrack and done for the day. 30 trucks started this event, 26 of them left on the racetrack and still rocking and rolling. Everyone's got a shot to win this race still. And the outside line's getting a big run of momentum here up at the front of the field. It's, it's Kevin Tattersall, I believe. It is. The number 15 truck getting a great push from Noah Underwood. Got Jordan Roughton in the 18 with them. The 23 of Dawson Brush. They're teaming up against the trio. 21 of Elite Precision. The 3 of Terrell and the 8 of Mike. They came into this race as a group. They are good friends off the racetrack. 21, the 3, and the 8, they've been blocking lots and trying to maintain their position up at the front of the field. And finally, the others said enough is enough. They teamed up on the outside and were able to make something happen. The only one who was unable to complete the pass was second group being led by Jeffrey Robinson Jr. and Aaron Garcia. And if they can get single file, there's enough of them in that group and a lot of fast trucks as well. They should be able to run down this top 8.
Looking inside now. All right, you're clear. Car on the outside now. You're all clear.
And it's great to see Kevin Tattersall leading laps here in an NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series race. One of the best to ever race in NOSSCAR. He has wins in Platinum Cup, Motormaster, and Trucks. Right now running in second, right now running as your race leader in the throwback tribute paint job dedicated to his father. He's making it look good, making it look fast here tonight at Talladega under the lights. And Noah Underwood giving him a good push, and it doesn't look like Noah's going to pull out a line and try to take the lead for himself anytime soon. Jordan Roughton runs in third with the 18 Toyota Tundra. 21 of the Leaf Precision. Still scored in fourth, and Terrell rounding out the top 5 in the number 3 machine. And the second pack looks like this. It's being led by the defending NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series champion, Aaron Garcia in the 24. He leads the second group, getting a great push from the 20 machine. Now, we got a pit stop coming here. Aiden Cody, I believe, was a part of that lead group, but now he comes to pit road out of nowhere for service. We'll throw it down to Alex Tesdahl, one of our 2 in-race reporters. Alex, is this an unscheduled pit stop for him? What's going on?
I'd probably think it is because, I mean, a lot of us can still go 8 to 10 laps.
Yeah, I'm thinking it is unscheduled then. And now that I'm now that I'm looking at it, I don't believe he was a part of the lead group. No, he wasn't. He must have just been going 1 lap down when he made that move to pit road. So something went amiss for Aiden Cody at some point or another in these last 5 to 10 laps. He's got some damage and he's bringing it to pit road for service. Tough break for the kid. With Aaron Garcia, Charles Jackson leading this second group, and they are starting to close in just a little bit. Contact at the tail of this pack. Kenny Adair was trying to throw a block on somebody, and believe it was the 18 of Dustin Franklin. There are 2 18 trucks out on the racetrack for tonight's event. And I'm still used to seeing Timmy Brown in that number 8 Ford F-150. Every time I see that truck up here in the lead pack, I get excited. It's actually Mike driving the number 8 Ford F-150, and it's Timmy Brown driving the number 4 Toyota this year. It's a little bit of an adjustment for me. These drivers always make moves and make deals during the off-season, change teams, sometimes change manufacturers completely, and that's something that occurred and developed over the course of the off-season. And there you see him. There's Timmy Brown, brand new number 4 Toyota Tundra. Love the paint job. He's given a good push there to Harold Burden in the 56 machine. And that's Emily Seri, the Canadian, running in the 52 Toyota Tundra. Drew Creason truck. They have lost the draft with the lead group and the second pack. And at this point, guys, anytime you lose the draft with one of these lead packs, all you can really do is try to find any other driver that has also lost the draft with the lead group, work with them, try to run down the leaders in front of you, and if you can't, just stay together so you run that slightly faster speed, and therefore you might not go 1 lap down. Now the battle for the lead is heating up a little bit. Some of these drivers in the lead pack starting to make some moves to the outside, seeing if they can make some things work. Jesse Carlson in the 88. Dawson Brush in the 23. They bounce off each other. They're going to keep on going. And while the leaders are battling like this, the second group is really reeling them in. Aaron Garcia, Charles Jackson, and the others, they're coming in a hurry. To the outside goes Noah Underwood in the 2. He's going to take the race lead with a great push there from Jordan Roughton, and he's got company. Instead of 8 trucks battling for the lead, it's about 15 of them.
Outside, all clear.
And Noah Underwood takes the lead, slides down in front of Kevin Tattersall. Jordan Roughton slides down to the inside as well, and now the outside line being led by Elite Precision in the 21, with Terrell in the 3 and Mike in the 8. Jesse Carlson is up there in the 88, along with Stephen Corley in the 99.
All right, you're clear then.
And now a bold move to the outside by Jordan Roughton. He's going to become the front truck on that outside line. And if that momentum can continue, he might be able to get up there and take the lead.
Car coming inside now. Clear all around there.
And now some of these others are tucking down into the inside line. Mike in the 8 truck, that's exactly what he did. And now Elite Precision does the same. Looked like Mike in that 8 truck lifted a little bit to let his buddy in the 21 get down there. And they're coming up on the 13 of Rush Downing to put him 1 lap down here in the final stage. We'll throw it down to in-race reporter Noah Underwood, who's leading this race. Noah, how many laps to go? How does the truck feel, buddy?
Right now, I'm going to say we have about 3 to 5 laps left for fuel. We got 34 laps to go, which means there's going to be a lot of fuel strategy, tires. I do know there will be 1 full tank of fuel for this one right here. And then after that, it's going to be at least probably a half or full tank. And it depends on what you do with your tires. So.
Interesting. Now we'll throw it over to Alex Tesdahl, driver of the 98 Ford. You just caught the lead group. Pit stop's coming soon. You don't need to give away your...
Yeah, pit stops are coming real soon.
You don't need to give away your full strategy, but oh, now we got some takers.
Back it down, back it down.
And we'll come back to you. Alex was actually one of the 3 drivers who just came to pit road. Now that he's there and he might not be quite as busy. Alex, how does the truck feel? What's the strategy from this point forward without giving too much away?
It was a little loose at the end of the run, so you got to make a few small adjustments. And I'm thinking it'll probably be 1 more stop before the end.
Good stuff. Good luck the rest of the way to both of you.
Thank you.
And we saw some takers there that most recent time by for pit road. Will we see any more? Noah Underwood, Aaron Garcia, the teammates running 1-2 at this time.
Okay, get back
And we
in
got
there.
more takers. Elite Precision, Mike in the 8, and the 15 of Kevin Tattersall as well. They all came to pit road, and they were all in that lead group. Good news as well for Alex Tesdahl and the others. They came off pit road together,
Still there?
all lined up perfectly nice together, and that's exactly what you need.
All right, you're clear there.
Oh, now the leaders coming up on them as they are exiting pit road. They were 2 by 2 in front of them, so that was a very scary moment for Noah Underwood, Aaron Garcia, and Charles Jackson, but they worked their way through it and have still yet to come to pit road, those top 3. Here they come. Oh, man, Aaron in the 24 got all sorts of sideways trying to get that truck woed up in time to bring it to pit road. Speed limit, I believe, is 55 miles an hour, and it's really tough to go from 200 to 55 in a matter of seconds. Charles Jackson, Aaron Garcia on pit road for service. Harold Burden, Timmy Brown, and Emily Seri come to pit road this lap as well for their scheduled service. When this all cycles through, I believe it's going to be Noah Underwood still leading in that 2 truck, but he's yet to come to pit road. going to depend on the speed that everyone has been carrying throughout this cycle, how quick they were able to get in and get out of pit road. And the 99 goes for a slide as he was trying to come to pit road. That was Stephen Corley.
I almost died.
Yeah, that happened right in front of your race leader, Noah
The
Underwood.
3 truck has stopped on the apron in 1 and 2.
Oh, no. And the 3 is Terrell, who has led some laps in this race. He might be out of fuel. And it kind of has the appearance that he is. It kind of looks like that truck is sputtering and just kind of cruising at 25 miles an hour like it does when you're out of fuel on Heat 5. That's a shame. I wonder if he missed the entrance to pit road, had to go an extra lap around, and just simply didn't have the fuel to do it. Trenton Krentz comes to pit road. Jim in the 22 has been to pit road. Noah Underwood has been to pit road in the 2. He's merging back onto the racetrack, as well as Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in the 51. It'll be interesting to see where everybody lines up when this all cycles out. And I believe the leader is actually going to be the 21 of Elite Precision. Once this all cycles through, we'll get an update from our in-race reporters in just a moment. They do have their hands full at this time.
Still there? Car there on the inside.
Trenton Krentz with some heavy damage. It looks like he actually might just be leaving pit road and coming back out onto the racetrack, and if so, he chose to not repair the damage on that pit stop. We'll have to see how that goes. Might have been too long of a duration of time for him to make that commitment, and wanting to stay in the lead pack, I'm sure he chose to not repair that damage, and he got back out there as quick as he could. We have under 30 laps to go here at Daytona. 30 trucks started the event, 26 of them left on the racetrack. We've lost a few trucks off the lead lap through this cycle of pit stops. Some others have lost the draft of the group that they were with. And at this time, it is the 21 of Elite Precision leading the race with Aaron Garcia in second, Kevin Tattersall in third, Noah Underwood in fourth, Charles Jackson in fifth, Alex Tesdall sixth, Jordan Roughton in seventh, and Jesse Carlson running in eighth. They are the lead group, they are the front pack, and they are the ones with the biggest chances to win the Tailgate 250 at Daytona. Now keep in mind, caution would change everything, but if this thing runs green the rest of the way, these 8 have a great chance to park it in victory lane. The second group is not very close, and there's not enough of them in that group to make any progress to catch these front 8. And the group behind them is no longer a group. They are actually kind of paired up or single file and losing time to these top 8. So
Henry just lagged.
Oh, I saw that. Oh, no. And a problem there with Charles Jackson. Charles kind of lag spiked, and that really slowed down the 2 of Noah Underwood, as well as Jordan Roughton in the 18, who was right behind him when that happened. And now it's become a group of 6 trucks leading the field. And the second group of trucks has now caught the 2 and the 18. Which, you know what, that could be a saving grace. If they can get lined up with the second group and stay single file the entire time, they might be able to run down the leaders. It's 6 versus 6 at this point. And that is a heartbreaking situation for Noah Underwood. Noah won stage 1.
Careful, still there.
Trenton Krentz leading this second group. If I'm not mistaken, he won stage 2. And, oh, there was contact there between
Yo, I mean, if y'all gonna hold on the brake,
oh,
then get
look out! Look out! Woo! And the 20 was spun there a moment ago, and I didn't see exactly why or what happened, but that was that was enough to get the heart racing, I'm sure. You all right, Noah?
I wasn't even looking up front. I was looking at the cars on my side, so I'm glad you said something.
And that was Charles Jackson. That was the one who lag spiked you just a moment ago. I don't know what happened to him, but he was spun and parked against the outside wall, and his truck, thankfully, I believe, went transparent. If it didn't, you missed him by inches.
It started right next to me, and I'm not even sure what happened. He leg spiked again. He was gone.
Oh. And so connection issues are plaguing Charles Jackson here in the 6th Annual Tailgate 250, and that is a shame. Remember, Charles won the 6th Annual NOSSCAR Daytona 300 in the Xfinity cars for the NOSSCAR Motormaster Series on Monday, 1 week ago. So he really knows how to get it done here, and so for these issues to occur and take him out this way, it's got to be frustrating, and I feel for him. And there's Aiden Cody in the 40 truck going way down to the inside on the back straightaway. And now I don't know if he lost control and that's how he got down there, or if he was trying to let the leaders go and play it extra safe and give him a football field of space. I'm not sure. But that was interesting. He's back on the track and rolling again. Some minor damage to the front end of that machine. What a race this has been. There's something going on every lap, it seems, whether we're spread out like this, whether we're just restarting, whether we're in stage 1, stage 2, or here we are in the final stage. It just seems like there's action every turn. Right now we're being led by Kevin Tattersall in the 15, Aaron Garcia in 2nd, Elite Precision in the 21, running in 3rd, Alex Tesdahl, the 2022 NOSSCAR Novice Cup Series champion, scored in 4th, and Jesse Carlson rounding out the top 5.
Clear high.
Oh, we got a spinner. It was the 8 of Mike.
No, don't come back.
And there was a
Caution's
big
out.
impact. Yeah, there was a big impact there with Noah Underwood and the 87 of Dave Marks Jr., and I'm hoping that that was not an intentional spin. It looked like Mike in the 8 got to the apron and just kind of spun sideways, and many others had nowhere to go. Noah, you had a better view of that than I did. Did it look intentional to you? What happened there?
All I really saw is the car come up, then come back down, and I guess from all the damage or something, it moved his car back in the track and caused a caution. I didn't really see what happened up front, but I saw his car like flipping all kinds of stuff.
That's crazy. This changes everything. This is going to bunch up everybody. Instead of having the top 6 kind of out on their own in no man's land, but we're going to have everybody all grouped up together again. This is a huge second chance for the drivers who have lost the draft with the leaders. The 215s on the front row for the restart. Kevin Tattersall, Kenny Adair. The green flag is back in the air with under 25 to go at Daytona.
Careful, still there. Car outside.
Aaron Garcia on the bottom, giving a good push to Kevin Tattersall. Jesse Carlson is also on the bottom, along with Jesse's teammate, Alex Tesdahl. They're going to try to get past Kenny. They couldn't quite do it. Kenny's going to tuck in line and be the 3rd truck in line on the bottom. He's still trying to get there, and he finally does. Elite Precision in the 21, Dawson Brush in the 23. They're the first 2 trucks on the outside. We got a crash. There was contact between Alex Tesdahl and Jeffrey Robinson Jr. I don't think it was either one of them's fault, but they both got out of control when they bumped each other in a weird way. And they went up the track trying to save it, and that caused a big crash just behind them. Before you know it, they were 4 wide, and there was nowhere to go. Well, the complexion of this race has changed completely in this race. We went from looking like we were going to have a long green flag run to the finish with one more round of pit stops to this. A series of restarts where anything goes. It feels like there's not much time left in this race. It's very hard to get track position here very hard to complete passes and keep your track position. So we're seeing everyone pull out all the stops, if you will, try everything that they can. We have under 20 laps to go in the 6th annual Tailgate 250 at Daytona. Kevin Tattersall, Aaron Garcia lead them to the line. We are green again. Oh, already a little bit of contact there. Mike in the 8 and somebody else. We're still green, still pointed in the right direction, still 2 by 2.
Stay high up here.
And the top 3 have broken out a little bit here, and now our single file from the group up top, which is typically how the restarts go. Oh.
If everybody wants to push everybody below the apron, I could do the same thing, buddy.
2 and 3 wide all the way back. Jesse Carlson has gotten clear of the madness. He is now scored in 4th. He's getting a good push from Dave Marks Jr. in that 87 truck. Remember, Dave, he finished 3rd in this year's Daytona 300, and we got a crash deep in the field. Trenton Krentz, Aiden Cody, Rush Downing, Alex Tesdall, and many others. And it was a late call, but the caution is now finally out. Well, this is kind of what I was afraid of. We had a great thing going, folks, and now it could get spoiled by a series of wild restarts. Everyone going for the win. How many laps remaining, Alex?
I think it's going to be like 11 or 12 when we kick the green again.
And everyone's safe on fuel, I'm assuming, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this is nuts. Now, when we restart, according to Alex, it'll be 11 or 12 laps remaining here at Daytona. And if that's the case, I don't see anybody coming back to pit road for any kind of service if we go green the rest of the way. And even if we do get another caution or two, it might be tempting for some of these drivers to keep staying out and keep that track position. Here we go. Green flag back in the air.
Stay low, stay low.
Kevin Tattersall, Kenny Adair, Aaron Garcia, Dave Marks Jr., Jesse Carlson, Jordan Roughton, Dustin Franklin, Jeffrey Robinson Jr. They're all up there looking to win this thing. Charles Jackson, Noah Underwood, the rest of your top 10.
Outside, outside.
Now, on these restarts, the outside line does not prevail right away. Takes some time, and now we got another big crash. Nowhere to go for many of these drivers. It started up on the outside line. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in the 51 got turned, I think, and then they stacked up behind them. Now we're actually getting word it was Kenny Adair in the 15 that maybe sparked the problem here.
Oh, yeah. Very big time.
Yeah, that's a shame. Well, it's getting interesting here in Daytona. It's been interesting all race long, really. The action has not calmed down. There has not been a dull moment in this race. We've had some long runs. We've had a rash of cautions here late in the final stage. At the beginning of the final stage, we had only had 1 caution for an on-track incident. Now I believe we have had 5 or 6, and we are coming to the restart zone again. Under 10 to go at Daytona. The green flag back in the air. Kevin Tattersall looking to hold on.
7 to go.
7 remaining. Thank you, Alex.
Car outside, hold the line.
Kevin Tattersall looking to win the Tailgate 250 for the first time in his career. Aaron Garcia, the defending truck champion, runs in 2nd. Dave Marks Jr. runs in 3rd right now, and he finished 3rd in the Daytona 300 in the Xfinity cars a week ago. He knows how to get it done here in these season openers at Daytona. And would it ever be a feel-good moment and a feel-good story if Dave Marks Jr. could get that very first win in NOSSCAR?
Still there. You got room, you're clear there.
And it's Jordan Roughton and Dustin Franklin running in 4th and 5th in the 18 trucks. They're both trying to force Dave off the bottom. They continue to run into the back of that truck, trying to get him loose and get him off the yellow line. And we've got a caution yet again. Now, I didn't see what sparked this at all. We're going to throw it down to Alex Tesdall. Alex, did you see what happened in this one?
Must have been in the back.
It was
I think you're right.
He keeps trying to cut everybody off and getting in front of them when there ain't no room. So then someone gets mad and slams him.
10-4. Now, everyone, we're going to restart, I believe, with 3 laps remaining. I
Something
could be
like
wrong.
that.
Yeah. We'll get confirmation from Alex Tesdall or Noah Underwood here in just a moment. But yeah, this very well could be the last restart of the race, and it very well could be the wildest as well.
We're getting another yellow, I can promise you that.
Here we go. To the restart zone, Kevin Tattersall, Aaron Garcia. 3 laps to go at Daytona. Who's going to win the 6th annual Tailgate 250? Aaron Garcia on the outside, Dave Marks Jr. on the inside, Ethan Hoekstra in the 97, giving a great push to the 87. Both look a little bit loose, a little wiggly though, and it's kind of freaking everybody else out. And Harold Burden in the 56 is on the bottom as well. The inside line is going to prevail in the short run, the short term, but if you can stay up there on the outside after the first lap and get enough help, you might be able to make a run up on the leaders. And now if you're Dave in 2nd, or if you're Ethan in 3rd, Harold in 4th, do you leave the bottom line and go for the win, or do you stay on the inside and hold on to the top 5 finish? We got a huge crash deep in the field, and we will have a green-white checkered.
We're going to overtime.
Oh, yeah. Didn't see what started that one, but I know there's a lot of damage to the front end of Noah Underwood. Noah, did you see what happened?
Yeah, we're all checking up, and people behind me don't know how to slow down, so I get so sideways, I'm into everybody and flipping.
And that is Noah Underwood, Stage 1 winner, Triple Crown winner here in NOSSCAR, holding wins in Cup, Motormaster, and Trucks, but doesn't look like it's going to be his night here for the Tailgate 250, running out of time, running out of laps. And now we're going to restart with 2 to go. Kevin Tattersall, your race leader, arguably is in the prime seat to win this thing, because if they keep wrecking like this and we keep having restarts, he's just going to keep restarting with the preferred line up front and just kind of keep on holding on. He wants to see that white flag because he knows the next one is over, whether it's a caution or not. The green flag is out. Green-white checkered time. 2 laps to go in the Tailgate 250. Now Dave is on the outside line getting a push from Harold Burden. Ethan Hoekstra in the 97 is on the inside line behind Kevin Tattersall. Ethan found victory lane a few times in the NOSSCAR Novice Cup Series. Ethan is only a 14-year-old driver here in NOSSCAR. He's the youngest we have, and he's got a chance to go out there and make history and win a crown jewel event. You can see him lifting. He backed way off the back bumper of the 15 truck. He's looking to get a huge boost of momentum coming out of turn 4. Here he goes. And Jordan Roughton didn't go with him. The 87 didn't go with him either. Aaron Garcia is going to stay down low. In fact, nobody went with them, and now they've hit the line. So if a caution comes out, it's over. And it's over. Kevin Tattersall wins the 6th annual NOSSCAR Tailgate 250 at Daytona. A big crash deep in the field sparked another caution right as they crossed the start-finish line to take the white flag. And Ethan Hoekstra ran out of time. And Kevin Tattersall wins the Crown Jewel event. And don't forget photos of the results for me, Alex, if you don't mind. Man, what a race. What a finish. Started off clean, Started off long green flag run style all race long, and then once we got to about 30 laps to go in the final stage, that's when it all came unglued. All patience was out the window. Everyone knew they were running short on time to get to the front and challenge for this win. And it got a little crazy at the end of it all when the smoke settled, when the dust cleared. It was Kevin Tattersall in the number 15 Ford F-150 with the tribute throwback paint job dedicated to his father, going on out there and winning the Tailgate 250 at Daytona. For a moment here, you will see a blue screen or a black screen. For a couple of seconds, we're going to get some post-race interviews with your top 3 finishers. Who were the top 3?
Shit, I don't know. Let me look.
I don't even know, man.
PC was one of them, right?
No, hold on.
It was Dustin.
It was Taddy, Dustin, and shit. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Stop swearing, they can hear you.
Sorry. XD.
And let the post-race interviews begin. First, we start with the driver who finished in 3rd, the youngster, folks, Ethan Hoekstra, driver of the number 97 Chevy Silverado, gave it a good run there at the end and nearly pulled it off, nearly won the 6th annual Tailgate 250. Ethan, you won races in the NOSSCAR Novice Cup Series, and man, you almost pulled it off one level above that here tonight. We know that it's only a matter of time before you start finding victory lane in Cup and Motormaster, but the first step usually begins here, and you nearly pulled it off, buddy. Take us through your race. Take us through those last 30 laps in the final stage there, and tell us about how you were able to pull off a podium finish at Daytona.
I still don't know how. We were doing green flag pit stop, and I screwed up the entry almost. I had to miss pit road. And then we got that lucky yellow, and then caution after caution, I kept getting spots, like 2 spots every yellow. And then that final restart, I got leg spiked, but nothing that I can do there. And then I just got left out in the drive with a big run, and then I just lost it. And then we had final yellow.
What did you expect coming into tonight's race? There was 30 trucks. It was a 100-lap race. It's quite a spectacular event. But you went up there and led laps, and you were a contender this whole time. Was that a bit of a surprise to you, or did you expect to have this kind of success here tonight?
I was really surprised. I wasn't thinking that I was gonna do good. I thought I would hang out in the top 15 for the whole race, but
fantastic way to start the 2023 Truck Series season. Congratulations, my friend.
thank you.
And moving forward to the driver who finished in 2nd here in tonight's 6th annual Tailgate 250 at Daytona, Dustin Franklin, the driver of the number 18 Toyota Tundra for Juicy J Motorsports. Dustin, it was a heck of a night for you, buddy. You were at the front, you were at the back, sideways, involved in the crashes, narrowly missing the crashes. You were everywhere here tonight. You saw it all. Take us for a ride and take us through those final laps in the final stage. Tell us how you were able to pull off a runner-up finish.
Man, for whatever reason, nobody felt the need to slow down. And lap 1 of stage 1, I just, everybody slowed down in front of me, and there wasn't nothing I can do, and nobody behind me slowed down, and it sent me straight to the wall. And I look up, I'm running 26 to 28. Well, I knew at that point, no draft, I'm not going to save gas. So I was like, you know what, I'm going down pit road. I come down pit, get nothing but gas. Nobody else goes a lap down, or the people that go a lap down, I get back in front of them because I was racing with the draft. Get back on the lead lap, and it was, I mean, from then it was even up and down. At the start of stage 2, I restarted in the back and got up to 10th, 11th, finished 10th in the stage. And then got to racing pretty hard with a fellow competitor. I'm not sure his name. It was irrelevant anyways. I finished in front of him. But he left a room on the bottom, so I go below him, and then the next lap he gets under me and just turns right and sends me straight into the wall. And it's at that point I'm like, oh, well, this is over. So at that point I went and made my final green flag pit stop, because it was the final green flag pit stops we made, and was 2 laps away from having to pit again when that spree of caution started. And I was like, yeah, I'm not pitting again. And I just had enough gas at that point. I didn't need to pit again, and every caution I gained positions and found myself in the top 5 at the end there.
And that's a great finish to start the 2023 NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series season. Daytona is always such a wild card event every year, and the fact that we start there every year, it really sets the tone and sets the stage for each driver on how the rest of their season is going to be. Some drivers need to battle out of a hole they created at Daytona, and others try to build on top of the momentum they got from Daytona. Thankfully for you, you're building on top of the momentum you gained from Daytona. Was this the result that you expected to have here tonight coming into this race? How did you think you were going to fare tonight?
I felt like I was going to finish in the top 5. I had a buddy, his name is Flat Kid. He sent me a message and goes, hey, I bet you're going to finish second tonight. And he sent me that 15 minutes before the race started. So I was like, all right, I'll take it, whatever. I'll take a second with 28, 26 people, however many people there were. But, I mean, at the end of stage 1, man, when I was running 26 or 28, I was like, there ain't no way. There's going to be lag. There's going to be wrecks. There's no way I'm going to work my way back up through the field. And sure enough, I did and finished second like they called it. So I'm happy with it. Let's get out of Daytona and go race at some real racetracks now and see where I can take this season and see what happens.
Great start for you, buddy. Congratulations, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Thank you, sir.
And off to Victory Lane we go. What an honor it is to see this driver here in Victory Lane, Kevin Tattersall. He's no stranger to crown jewel race wins in NOSSCAR, but now he's got another one. For the first time in his career, he wins the NOSSCAR Tailgate 250 at Daytona, a 30-truck field. He's driving the number 15 Ford F-150 with a tribute paint job dedicated to his father. It doesn't get any more special than this. First of all, congratulations, Kevin. Secondly, how did you do it, buddy? It seemed like you had the perfect track position at the perfect time. When the cautions began, you were at the front and had very little to worry about. How did you get there, and how did you piece all this together? Oh no, do we not have him in here?
Thought we did.
Let me check.
We have him.
Yeah,
Did he
I think
join?
I don't think he did.
What's his username? I forgot.
No, he didn't join.
No. Somebody get his attention in the group chat for me if possible.
Who was it?
GTR Tatty.
What does NOSSCAR stand for again?
Yeah, I don't believe we're going to have a post-race interview with our race winner, and that's a shame. Honestly, I was really excited to talk to him. I've raced against Kevin Tattersall for years and years on these NASCAR Heat games, and he's always competitive, he's always fast, he's always positive, and he's always willing to help others. So it was a feel-good moment for me up here in the booth to see this all happen. And I want to say congratulations once again to Kevin Tattersall. Congratulations on the dramatic fashion that he was able to do it in here tonight, parking in a victory lane. And it's a crown jewel event, folks. 6th annual NOSSCAR Tailgate 250 at Daytona. And these trucks, that is quite the race, quite the accomplishment. That's one you want to win. And from all of us here at NOSSCAR, we just want to extend our biggest congratulations to Kevin and that entire number 15 team. And folks, I believe that's going to do it. For final thoughts on tonight's event, we're going to send it over to Alex Tesdahl, one of our in-race reporters here tonight, who picked up a top 10 finish, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Alex?
Yeah, I think I brought it home. I think I was 6th. Can't remember.
Yeah, 5th or 6th, I know that. Sum up the race for us, buddy. Talk a little bit about how it went from your perspective.
The first half was great. I spent most of it inside the top 5. Almost won the first stage. Got solid points in the second. And then the third stage was just a complete roller coaster of events. Like, I hate these super speedways, but I love them at the same time. I'm good at them, and I want to win one of these. It's just, it never goes right in the end. Like, man, I hate it.
Yeah, there's certainly wild card races. See, Talladega, Daytona, everybody's got a shot to win, and that's what makes it so hard to win. You got 30 drivers out there that all have an equal opportunity of winning that you do. And when it all comes down to it at the very end, it comes down to decision-making, track position, but of course you need Lady Luck on your side as well. Congratulations to Kevin Tattersall. Thank you a bunch to the in-race reporters Alex Tesdahl and Noah Underwood for joining us here tonight. And from all of us here at NOSSCAR, I'm your NOSSCAR CEO, Tyler McMurder. Thank you for joining us. And until next time, stay fast, folks.
Boom.
All right, we're off the